Hi. The Holy River Sacredwear name for our shop comes from this experience that we had in India along the banks of the river, where these beautiful fabrics that are hand loomed, hand block printed and naturally dyed in village designs comes from, where they're made. They're loomed along this riverbank of this incredible river that is one of the celestial rivers mirroring heaven. And I was guided to go there because of my own experience with heaven. I actually had a vision of this river and a series of synchronicities and prophetic dreams that led me to Jason and to the river and to India. And it was no surprise to me that I ended up travelling there to run a retreat of sacred healing music, because I'd already been shown it in a dream. I'd been shown the devotional practices that are offered to her, to this celestial river. And yeah, when I was there, I really was already blown wide open through my experience of Sun Heart to my own celestial river, my ultrasonic core, my river of light had been blown wide open through that experience with Sun Heart. And so when I got to the Holy River in India, it was mirroring that journey that I'd been on. And along the banks of the river are Shiva temples, all lining the banks with devotional practices, traditional practices, holy people and the locals and the pilgrims with this level of devotion to these in the temples and along the river banks and the pujas. And also this one Shiva temple right in the middle of the river, and we spent a lot of time with Kapil Shri with these traditional practices. And I feel like why I was there now, because I wasn't sure why I was going, apart from this dream that I'd had years before about it. So I knew I was in my own prophecy, and I knew I was playing the Tampura. And when I got there, I realised that yeah, I feel like we're in the age of devotion to ourselves, to our own holiness now, and that what we have to do is tend and make offerings to our own holy river within, tend to our holy river, our celestial river, with the level of devotion that people tend to the holy rivers of India and in other cultures. And the level of practices and the level of devotion, offerings and puja that are offered out to the river, to offer that to our own inner river and to this river of light that we are, from heaven to earth, from earth to heaven, moving through our heart space, moving through our ultrasonic core. That's why we called our retreat Rivers of Light and Sound, and we're doing one again in January if any of you would like to join us. But yeah, really, these sacred silks that are made along this holy river are now being purchased by mainly sisters, but some brothers too. The clothes that I'm having made from the fabrics as well as the shawls are being purchased for this age of devotion to our own holiness. So some people are buying them for to wrap themselves in, or their clients in, for healing. They're buying them to create as the cloth for their medicine bundle. They are buying them to offer to wear as ceremonies for rites of passage. They are being laid out on healing tables. They are being bought as shrouds for people passing over, or for people to be buried in. The kimono jackets as well, and soon there will be a collection of clothes being made when we go back out there in January So yeah, these beautiful fabrics, I feel, hold so much grace, and the intention that we have to wear them and honour them, and to honour the people who read them, to honour the people who print them, and to honour the culture where they come from, and to wear them with that level of devotion to ourselves as we wrap ourselves in them. I particularly love this one. To wrap ourselves in these sacred silks as an act of devotion to our own holiness, to that holy river within, that is the channel of our celestial river, remembering ourselves as heaven again.